So LEGO has made a lot of collab sets throughout the years, and this time they went with the FIFA World Cup. And with 11 new sets, they certainly did not disappoint. But which of the sets are actually worth buying and which ones are just a waste of money? That is what we are going to find out today, because I'm ranking all FIFA World Cup LEGO sets. At last, on the 11th spot, we have the Cristiano Ronaldo Football Legends LEGO set. I don't know what it is, but this set just looks really creepy. First off, he only has 4 fingers, and last I checked, he definitely had 5. I also think his head looks really weird, like LEGO should not look that realistic. Other than that, it's a pretty great set. I like how his autograph is down at the bottom. And I also like how you can see the little football. With that said, that's why it's on spot 11. And at spot number 10 we have the Lionel Messi Football Legends LEGO set. This set is practically the same as the previous one, except this has 100 pieces more than the previous, for the same price. I also like the large amount of gold tiles in this set, which would be very useful for some of your own marks. So that is why this set is at the number 10 spot, and sorry to all Ronaldo fans for putting Messi above him. And at the number 9 spot we have the 2026 US Football National Team jersey. Now, before you call me crazy for putting this above the other two, there is a very good reason for that. And that reason is the 4 minifigures all wearing the US National Team jersey. I also like the feature where you can change the number on the back of the shirt. The set is also meant to look like a photo frame, which I think LEGO nailed perfectly with the way it stands. And at 8th place we have the FIFA World Cup 2026 official emblem. God, that's a long name. I will say, this is actually a pretty cool set. I like all the different colors in the background, and I think the mini trophy looks really good. I also really like how it says FIFA on the trophy and it has the names of the teams that won on the bottom of it. The only real downside to this set is that it's really overpriced, which is sadly why it lands itself at the number 8 spot. Also, if you like the video so far, why don't you go down and subscribe? It takes 5 seconds and it really helps me out. So please. Anyways, back to the video. And on 7th place we have the Vinny Jr. Football Highlights. I don't necessarily think this set looks bad, I just think it looks a little confusing. I don't really like the big blue fiery piece in this set, I think it looks kinda dumb. Also, these black and lime pieces in the back, I don't really know what they're supposed to be, so it just looks kinda stupid. Other than that, I think the minifigure looks really good. I like the arm printing and the printing on the side and back of the leg, which is pretty rare amongst minifigures. And on the 6th spot we have the Lionel Messi Football Highlights set. Like the previous set, I think this looks really confusing. I don't really like the houses in the background, I think they look really out of place. I also think this big pink swirl looks really stupid. I do like how the number 10 and his name are smaller than in the previous. I think it looks better and doesn't take up as much space that way. I also just think the minifigure looks better than the previous one. And that is why this set takes spot number 6. And now, the first of the top 5, we have the Ronaldo Football Highlights set. This set is really cool. I think the red and gold goes really well together. And I like his iconic phrase down in the front of the set, which is way better than it just being his name. I also think the big red-orange flame looks way better than the other blue ones. I also just think this is the best minifigure so far. And that lands this set at spot number 5. And on spot number 4 we have the Kylian Mbappe Football Highlights set. This is definitely the best of the Football Highlights set. I like how it's a mix between blue, white and red, symbolizing the French flag. I also really like the French Paris buildings in the background. I do think the minifigure is a little boring, and that's the only downside of the set. Other than that, it's really great, and that's why it lands itself at spot number 4. And next up on spot number 3, we have the football. There's not much to be said, I just love how it looks, and I really like the little mini football stadium on the inside of the ball. The only negative is that it looks kinda dumb whenever it's open, so I don't see why you would want to put it on display like that. So that's why it lands itself at spot number 3. And coming in at spot number 2, we have the Lionel Messi celebration. This set is so nice. I love the background colors with the green and blue, and I love the techniques they've used for it. I also think Messi's tattoo looks really good, and they have also done a really good job with his hair, which is just perfect. But there is still one set that's better. It's the FIFA World Cup official trophy. There is not a single bad thing about this set. From the chrome gold highlights to the dark green bottom, this set is just perfect. I also really like the minifigure, the mini FIFA logo and the mini football pitch, which you can store inside the trophy. So that was the end of this video. If you liked it and want to see more, why don't you go down and subscribe? It's free and it really helps me out. So thanks.